Now call up H.R. 2571 for purposes of markup and move that it be reported to the House with a favorable recommendation. The clerk will report the bill.
H.R. 2571 to amend the Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act to require the Bureau of Consumer Financial Protection to notify and obtain permission from consumers before collecting.
Without objection, the bill is considered read and open to amendment at any point. The chair recognizes the gentleman from Wisconsin, Mr. Duffy, the sponsor of the legislation, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have been diligently working all day today trying to get bipartisan buy-in for at least one of my bills. We're working on our small community banks, reasonable pay at the CFPB. But I think I'm going to strike gold here with this bill because what we're doing is empowering consumers with their financial information. Consumers in America, the American people, engage with a financial institution, and when they do, they understand that financial institution is going to keep and collect and retain some of their financial information. But that's the nature of the relationship. What we've seen recently is the federal government, and I think this is a bipartisan issue, that makes our constituents, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, pretty fired up. When the federal government collects and monitors information on Americans, especially when there's really no justification for it, it really makes Americans mad. And so what my bill does is, in the monitoring function of the CFPB, if they want to collect, retain, and monitor information on individuals, consumers, on Americans, they have to get their permission. It's pretty simple and it's pretty straightforward. You have to empower the consumer to say, it's okay for you to go to my bank and take my financial information and look at it. And I think if you look at the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, and its desire to protect consumers, this is the ultimate consumer protection, allowing consumers, Americans, to have direct control of their information when it relates specifically to their government. So I hope that my colleagues across the aisle will join me in protecting consumers and making sure government stops its attack on the American people by continuing to collect massive amounts of information and data on them. With that, I yield back to the chairman.
Gentleman yields back. Are there any amendments? No. If there are no amendments, the question occurs on reporting the bill favorably to the House. Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say nay. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes appear to have it. The ayes have it.